Hello everyone, hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. This one's about should mediums do it for free? This was a question asked to me from someone on the YouTube channel, and they'd heard that if mediumship was real, then they should be doing it for free. And basically, this is something that I've heard like years and years ago, that people expect mediumship to be done for free. So I said to them, I'd answer this question for you. Should mediumship be done for free? My answer is it depends on your circumstances. I know of someone that doesn't have to work. They get paid everything they need in their work, and they can afford to do mediumship for free. However, many years myself, I was doing two jobs at the same time. So I was working as a male nurse, and I was doing my mediumship on the side, so I could do my mediumship for not a very expensive price. So when you look at it like this, should you be doing your mediumship for free? What is your circumstances? What is the circumstances of your life? I also know of some people that they have a husband that supports them, and they're good mediums, and the husband has a fantastic job, and they do their mediumship for not very much money, or maybe even for free at times and stuff like that, because they have the luxury of being able to do it for free. When you look at it this way, mediumship is a gift, and that gift is a God-given gift, and it's an amazing gift. But there's this idea out there that it should be done for free, and I think to myself, well, if mediumship is a gift and football is a gift, football's a gift as well. But really, people don't really complain that the footballers are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. Strange, isn't it, really? But I know there's some very spiritual footballers, but they do it in their spiritual way, but they still get paid millions for it. And then you have people that can sing, and they have a gift, and they're singing, and they can earn lots of money singing because they have a gift. Mediumship is a gift. And yet we say because it's a spiritual gift, it has to be given freely. And really, this is an old thing that goes back years and years and years. But when you think about it, if I just tell you a little bit about how I gauged my way of asking for money for my mediumship, was when I could afford to do it for a cheaper price because I already had a job, I could. But when you become a professional medium, you have to pay taxes, you have to pay insurance, you have to pay your mortgage, you've got to pay your electric, you've got to pay your bills, because there's nobody saying from the government, oh, you're a medium, you're doing spiritual work, we'll give you some money to do it for free. No, they don't do that with churches these days. Churches rely on people to give some sort of money to keep them running. So when you look at it that way, when you move into professionalism of medium, where you can do spiritual work full time, a payment to a medium is really paying them for their time. It's not paying them for obviously it's paying them for their gift, but it's not really paying them for the gift, because if you think about it, when a medium comes to work, they come for an hour, they will give you a reading, and you get a total, within minutes, it opens up. Within 10 minutes, it opens up to really good. That they can help you with psychological problems, they can help you with your life, they can sort your life, they can show you all these fantastic things. But when you pay a psychiatrist 80 euros or something like that, or 100 euros, or in America I think $150 or something, but when you pay them to do that sort of work, that's okay. But because we're mediums and we do it from the spiritual side, a lot of people have these expectations that it should be done for free. So when you look at professional mediumship, most professional mediums, they need to pay their travel, they've got to pay insurance, they've got to pay travel insurance, they've got to pay their mortgage, they've got to pay the car, I've got 3 children, they need feeding, all those sort of things. So really, any payment is to keep us mediums able to do our spiritual work. And so it makes sense that this person said that true mediumship should be given freely. And I would say, well, really, what you're paying for is that someone can do their service of mediumship to the best of their ability. And you pay them for a service, and professional mediumship can be fantastic. And like, almost, I've known it to save lives. With the amount of essence of evidence that's come through, it's changed lives, it saves lives, and it's really helped people in such a fantastic way. And these days in Western culture, when we look at Western culture, we say something's worth something if it's worth a lot of money. Let's say if we went into a shop and we were going to buy a food processor, and there was a food processor in the shop, and you were going to buy it, and it was $5 or €5. You'd be like, I'm not buying that. That must be rubbish. But if that same food processor in that shop was worth like, $45, you'd be like, oh, that's good quality. I'll go with that food processor. And that's the thing, when you look at in the Western society, how we are, when we look at money, things are worth more if they have a reasonable price. So in some way, you can't get away from it. And obviously, everyone's got to pay taxes. Everyone's got to live. Like I said, they've all got to pay their mortgages. So in this way, you've got to look at it. We live in a society where you're expected to fit into how society has been planned and placed. And so we have to live in this way. Because we have to live in this way, we have to remember that then there has to be an exchange of energy in some way. If something is given, then something is given in return. So in Western society, that just happens to be money. And so I always say, people, if they're paying me for a private reading, or they're paying me for something that I do, it's like you're paying me for my time. And that's what you're doing. The gift itself is something that's, something that I believe it just happens in that moment. And it's a gift to yourself when you have a private reading and you get the answers to what you're looking for, whether it's a psychic reading or a mediumistic reading, and you have the spirit world coming through and inspiring you, and you think, oh my God, life continues, and you can bring hope where hope is lost. On the other hand, I do believe in being of service as a medium. So I do work in many online churches and many physical churches as well. Wherever I go, I always do a service. And when I do an online service, I do that for free. And tonight there's an online service. If you look on my Facebook page or on my Facebook page, you will see there's a free service you can go to. I don't charge for it. I do it for free. And that's being of service. So in some ways, I feel that, yes, mediumship can be of service in certain places, like a spiritualist church or spiritual centers, in that way, if they're being supported in that way. So I do feel that that's a good thing to do. But on the other hand, when we live in this Western society as it is, and we all have to pay bills, and there aren't any grants being given to mediums because they're doing a spiritual service. But, like I said, we got to think about what is the quality of the mediumship and what is it worth? And when you look at that, when you can have answers and clarity given to you like in an hour and suddenly know where you're going with your life, that's worth something. And we measure by that worth by the money that we pay for it. So if you're going to go for a mediumship reading and that mediumship reading was €5, you'd be like, this can't be much good. This can't be much good. I don't think I'll do it. Or I might just cancel, right? But if that was worth more, you'd be like, this must be quality. So you've got to look at this. This is just the way it is. And at the end of the day, when you've got to pay insurance, tax, and all these sort of things, that needs to come off the price of what's being paid. So My advice to anyone that has this question given to them, should mediumship be given for free? And I'd be saying, if you have got enough money coming in to support yourself and your family without having to do mediumship on the side, I'll say, well, go ahead, do it for free. I know I did in the beginning. And if you're doing a part-time job like I was doing before, you could charge cheaper prices because you think, okay, it's my service. But on the other hand, if you're a full-time professional medium and you've got to pay taxes, you've got to pay insurance and all that sort of thing, charge what you're worth. And once you charge what you're worth, that self-worth, then you can pay all the taxes, pay all the things, and you'll be able to survive within this Western world. So I hope that helps you with this question, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a like. I do have other questions. If you have any other questions about mediumship, put them in here, because it's good to have these discussions. If you've got any more questions that you'd like to ask me, put them in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it if you want to share it, and if you want to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. It was lovely talking to you about this, but I wish you a wonderful day, and until the next time, bye-bye.